With only 4 days left to deliberate on the minimum wage for next year, the labor sector has proposed yesterday the rate of 10,800 won per hour. The employers, citing sluggish business amid the pandemic, opposed the demand. It appears that more time will be needed for both sides to agree on the minimum wage.
Two major labor unions in Korea made their first proposal for next year's minimum wage. They demanded 10,800 won per hour, or around 2.25 million won per month, up 23.9% from this year's rate. The trade unions claim that the minimum wage must be raised to overcome the polarization worsened by the pandemic.
코로나가 발생하고 나서 오히려 경제적 불평등이 더 심화됐다라고 할 수 있겠는데요. 저소득계층들의 근로소득이 가장 많이 감소한 것, 두 자릿수 이상 감소한 것으로 드러나고 있고.
Employers and the Minimum Wage Commission said the demand came as a big shock. Small business owners hit hardest by the pandemic cannot afford such a big increase.
경기가 회복되고 있다고는 하지만은 일부 업종의 이야기일 뿐이지 실제 최저임금을 부담해야 하는 이들에게는 하루하루가 한숨의 연속이라고 생각을 하고 있습니다.
Employer members of the commission will also make their own demand shortly, but their minimum wage is expected to remain about the same as the current rate. A survey on small business owners found that 92% of the respondents said the minimum wage should be frozen or lowered. The minimum wage for next year should be decided in 4 days by June 29. But so far, the only thing that has been decided is that the minimum wage should be an hourly rate, but also be converted to a monthly pay. In yesterday's discussion, the two opposing sides failed to agree on setting different minimum wages according to the sectors. The employers called for varied rates by industry, while the laborers argued for one rate across the board. As the two sides also remain wide apart over the issue of a higher minimum wage, this year's deliberation is likely to run past the deadline.